morning, everyone. We're coming to you live from the Aston Martin garage at the Miami race. It's very loud, there's a lot of people here, so I'm trying to do my best to show you, but we're currently making some fixes on the car, and we selfishly took some photos. We're obviously here in Miami for the whole entire F1 race, so we have a bunch of like incredibly expensive passes that we shouldn't have, and we get full access to everything.
Valvoline hooked it up.
Daddy Valvoline in the
Daddy
flesh.
Valvoline.
Daddy Valvoline's over there in the gray t-shirt. Where is he? Right there. That's Daddy Valvoline. All right, 1 minute, we're at F1. The next minute, we're on a boat. Ricky has a boat. And
Where's the camera?
iPhone. I didn't want to lose it or drop it.
So you bring your phone.
Yeah, this dude, the phone's almost better than
DJ
the...
Logic, everyone. Oh, there they are.
Ricky,
Oh,
say hi.
Wait,
What up?
Is that them? Is that Patrick?
That was great. That was really good. Yeah, that's Pat.
That's not Pat.
No, that's not Pat.
Oh, no, that's...
We're going on a road trip. Leaving Miami. Today is Sunday, and this is the main race day, and we're leaving. But I do want to say that that whole F1 experience was the best experience I've had when it comes to F1. Would not have been possible without Valvoline and Aston Martin. There was a lot of things I couldn't film. We got a lot of access to the pit garage with the car, and you can only film so much, but we got a tour with the engine, we got a tour of all their body panels and how they fix it, and it's always very special. It's always obviously very difficult to film the race or film anything in F1 because all you see is this. And that's it. So you end up really like, I end up watching more on the TVs and like the lounge rooms with this, the ambiance of F1, rather than like going out and like watching the straightaway just because you can't follow the race very well. But I have some unfortunate news. I had a car rented for Sabrina that I was gonna surprise her with. I tried to find the most Miami looking car that I could find on Turo, and I found this i8, which I've always personally kind of liked. Only driven one once years ago. Shout out to Doc 10-3. And it had like some crazy interior that like was obviously all aftermarket, and it was just so funny. And I was gonna surprise Sabrina with it today because originally, now stay with me here, originally we were flying out on Monday night, today is Sunday, and I was gonna drive down to visit Adam, and I rented the i8, and I was gonna drive down tonight, stay there for like a few hours in the morning, and then drive back to Miami and fly out of Miami, but it's like a 3.5 hour drive. And then we ended up just prolonging our trip, and now we're gonna leave out Tuesday, but now we're gonna fly out of Orlando, not Miami, and I tried to extend the Turo thing, and they couldn't extend it, and yada yada.
And now we have a beautiful Toyota Corolla.
Now I have a Toyota Corolla. So we got the Corolla this morning, and we are making our way down to, or up to Orlando. It's about a 3.5 hour drive. Driving in the middle of Florida, there's nothing here. It looks like this. TJ, everywhere you go.
TJ forced me out of nice Florida and is forcing me into not nice Florida.
What? I think what she means to say
Miami was so cool.
is she didn't want to leave Miami because it's all like nice and bougie and pretty, which is true. I actually really enjoyed Miami a lot more than I thought I would. I actually really enjoyed it. but me and Sabrina have actually looked or talked about moving to Florida through 28 hours. That's what I used to have.
Nice, brother.
And we've looked at a few different places, so it's kind of fun for us to drive through it and just like kind of map out the areas that we were once looking at. But regardless, we're gonna go to the compound because, as I told you, the guys at DriftHQ have been rebuilding Selena for the last like month or so, and she's done. So we're gonna do some test driving this weekend, and we're gonna get into some fun stuff with Adam and drive together and do a bunch of cool stuff. So taking you guys along for the ride.
Are you gonna teach me how to drift?
You know what? I'll let Colette teach you how to drift.
No, I don't want Colette to teach me how to drift. I want you.
You don't take instruction from me very well.
Okay.
But yes, I'll teach you how to drift. Coming soon. We have about like an hour or so to go.
Hurry, I have to pee.
I'll update you guys when we get there. Welcome to Hunt's Farm.
Hunt's Farm.
This is not Hunt's Farm. This is the Miss Davis.
This is Colette's farm.
This is the Miss Davis farm.
Look at these chickens, you guys. Have you ever seen just
Ready?
beautiful?
I'm just gonna go ham. I'm gonna do all of them. Ready?
TJ was asking me before I filmed this clip, does it hurt?
Ow!
You're scaring them. Shh, keep it quiet.
Come on, guys. Eat up. Look
Oh my
at this
gosh,
little one.
these things are beautiful. Look at their feet.
Think you can pick them up?
Yeah, try. Pick it up.
I don't know.
Here, film me, I'll pick it
I'm
up.
a little scared too.
Okay, who wants to get held?
Is that really down? Sabrina's gonna pick one
So
up.
this is how it goes with chickens. You just have to go in for the kill.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
They do not like to be held.
Whoa!
Look at this cute little baby. It's okay. Okay, you don't
Oh,
like
he
that.
just shit himself.
You're kidding.
I'm kidding. Adam just texted me and he said, playing Rally in the sim. See if we can go find him. I really hope there's nothing in here I can't show. Well, I just showed it all, so too late. This is where you've been hiding this whole time?
Because acting a little weird. I text you.
I did, that's why I'm here. All right, we're driving dinner right now. Adam tossed me the keys to the 992 GT3, and I've only been driving the car for 10 minutes, but I need to say I've never driven a 992 GT3. I drove Adams once years ago. I didn't really drive it that much, and I also didn't really know the 991 RS as much as I know the 991 RS right now, and this car is so insane. It feels so different than the 991. And Adam and I were just texting about it. He's like, yeah, dude, it's like not even the same car.
GPS signal lost.
It feels insane. And the manual gearbox, we're building the manual GT3 at home. I don't know how similar this gearbox is to the GT3 at home, but it is such a good gearbox. And driving a manual GT3, dude, ignore that. Ignore that. It's so wild. I'm sure Sabrina's like, it's the same. It's the same car. It probably looks the same too.
No, I mean, it looks way better.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
there's so much more mid-range on this setup. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
What is mid-range?
Like the torque curve,
Oh, okay. What is torque curve?
the power response.
What? Okay.
How fast it does that compared to my car does.
So
in
my
each gear.
language would be how fast it accelerates. Yeah?
Yeah, but it's about how fast it accelerates in a lower RPM range than mine does.
Naturally.
If that makes sense?
I'm sure it does to them.
It's ridiculous. It's wild. I don't really have words for it. It's wild. It's so good. And the suspension, Adam was saying it has a new double wishbone setup. I don't know much about all that, but the steering response is undeniable. It is wicked. I texted him. I'm like, did you add some spicy LZ alignment on this? That's like way too gnarly for the street, because it's like, dude, I'm like barely touching the wheel. You guys can't see it, but the whole entire chassis right now is like, I'm going 55 miles an hour, and I'm like barely touching it. Like it is borderline too aggressive for the street. Like I don't know if I would be able to enjoy it. He said to get used to it, but he's like, no, that's like how it is. Wow.
No words.
Wow. No, I mean, it just feels so, when you drive a 997, then you drive a 991, you're like, oh, okay, like, they're related, I see it. This does not at all feel related to a 991. This just feels like in every way. I still love my 991 RS and I wouldn't get rid of my 991 RS for a 992 GT3.
But you would for a 992 GT3 RS.
Yes, that's the only car I would ever get rid of my 991 RS for, is that car. But this is how the RS feels. That's wild. This is like driving a race car. It's smoother and silkier, but there's no real like areas right now to like ring it out. Because with this is engine setup, all the fun is in 6 to 9. But nice beam. But
You're stupid.
oh wow!
Oh, there goes my head.
Dude, wow! It feels like a race. It feels like a race car. It makes the RS at home feel sloppy. That's crazy.
Oh,
It's so wild to me.
can I put the music back on now?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can stop it now.
It's loud.
That thing is crazy. Wow. I'm waiting to leave and go home because we're done eating, and I pull up because I'm like, what is taking so long? And he's fucking tuning his car. It's late, Adam. No one's gonna race you. You're not gonna find anyone. Literally on his maps right now. I'm like, what is taking him so long? And this is what I pull up to. The most LZ thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. People are like, what's it like being friends with Adam? That is what it's like. This. Gotta turn the boost on. All right, well, we just got back to the house. We just finished dinner. It's Adam's birthday today, so we spent some time there. There's gonna be a lot of videos with Adam, so I'm going to save all that stuff. We have some bunch of ideas planned out, and Selena is done, which is like, you know, apart from seeing Adam, a big reason as to why I wanted to come here to see the car because it's rebuilt it. So I didn't film much today here, and I'm doing that on purpose because I don't want to just start filming all of it because it's supposed to go on the main channel, but I'm gonna continue making clips videos while we're here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you boys in the next